Temperatures to continue raising throughout the morning. We're going to have a cold front approaching the area, going to compress some of that air ahead of it, and some of those temperatures going to be allowed to rise into the lower 80s before it kind of sweeps through and cools us down throughout the rest of the day. So as that cold front is approaching, some of those winds going to turn from the south to be out of the west, around 5 to 15 miles per hour. A cooler where that cold front you can see sweeps through a little bit earlier, upper 70s through the Tri-Cities and areas to the north and west. So here's a look at some of that cloud cover scattered across southeastern Nebraska. Some rain associated with some of this cloud cover and some stronger cells that have been kind of surviving in and around Garfield County and over towards maybe Greeley here and Wheeler counties as it continues to the east. There may be some small hail associated with this, some gusty winds, but the stronger storms and the severe threat won't come until later today. There's another line of storms starting to develop in far southwestern portions of the state and around Benkelman up towards McCook as well. So we'll be watching for some of these storms. They may slide to the east throughout this morning, providing some quick downpours for those of you in south central Nebraska before we're watching that cold front approach our area later this afternoon. So tracking that all with Stormcast, firing it up at 7 o'clock this morning, you'll see that cold front sweeping through. Those stronger storms are starting to work with the heating hours of the day in around 1, 2 o'clock, and I think they'll pop up nearby and then get stronger as they continue to move south and east. In and around Lincoln, maybe 4 or 5 o'clock this evening, kind of continuing to move south and east and clearing the area pretty quickly as well. But for those of you that have had a lot of rain here recently, saturated soils wouldn't take a lot to threaten a little bit more flooding too. So we'll be watching for that. But in terms of the severe weather risk, it is a marginal level 1 out of 5 risk. So only anticipating maybe a couple of severe storms in this area. The better and higher confidence for stronger storms and severe storms will be in that slight level 2 out of 5 risk. The tornado risk, can't rule that out. A brief tornado mainly possible in far southeastern Nebraska, but large hail up to quarters in diameter. And some gusty winds, maybe higher than 60 miles per hour, will be the main threats that we're watching through this afternoon and early evening hours. After that, things get a lot better. A warm day on Wednesday. This cold front from today will actually sweep out the humidity for the rest of this week. So a few great days to hit up the pool or enjoy some of the outdoor activities you may have to do, the grilling, anything like that. Because really, even for the extended forecast, only small chances at precipitation, a severe threat even through some of those small chances the end of this week look rather low. So the good news for the rest of this forecast, we'll get a break from some of the stronger storms and be able to dry out for a lot of those that have seen such high amounts of rain here recently. Let's
look at the 10-day, Jessica, and I forget that it's June now.
It is June now. Yeah, we're getting into the first few weeks of June, and 80s pretty typical. We may be approaching a 90 tomorrow.
I was like, oh yeah, that's normal this time of year. 80s are normal this time of year. All right, thank you very much, Jessica.